photographs discharged by NASA seem to vindicate the paranoid idea that an antiquated human advancement exists underneath the Antarctica ice sheets. The tremendous frigid mainland is thought to have once been home to the lost city of Atlantis more than 12,000 years prior, when expansive parts of Antarctica were ice-free. Photos discharged not long ago from NASA seem to check these cases, as pictures taken by NASA's Operation IceBridge mission indicate what web investigators claim to be a lost underground city. Google Earth pictures likewise demonstrate a pyramid jabbing out of the ice, which a few specialists guarantee is additional confirmation of an old city. Daily Star reports. Teacher Charles A. Hapgood, a history master from the U.S., first distributed a paper in the 1950s that said development in the Earth's outside implied that lone 11,600 years back huge parts of Antarctica were thoroughly ice-free. He said proof of this was in the 500-year-old Piri Reis outline, a world guide drawn up by the Ottoman chief naval officer of the same name. A number of researchers who have inspected the guide guarantee it obviously demonstrates the west shoreline of Africa, the east bank of South America and the northern bank of Antarctica, yet not canvassed in sheet ice. U.S. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Harold Z. Ohlmeyer sent a letter in 1960 to Professor Hapgood saying his hypothesis on the Piri Reis outline redress. He expressed, "The land detail appeared in the lower sum portion of the guide concurs amazingly with the consequences of the seismic profile made over the highest point of the ice top by the Swedish-British Antarctic expedition of 1949. This shows the coastline had been mapped before it was secured by the ice top. This piece of Antarctica is ice-free. The ice top in this area is currently about a mile thick." Conspiracists now think Hapgood was correct, and he found that a great part of the south shaft was sans ice, and furthermore the area of the lost city of Atlantis. The presence of this legendary ideal world was first said in the compositions by Old Greek logician Plato in 360 BC. The Atlantis that Plato portrayed was established by individuals who were half god and half human around 9,000 years previously, his own chance. In the event that it existed, this would be at a comparative time that Professor Hapgood said shifts had happened in the Earth's outside. Furthermore, only a month prior additional confirmation of an Antarctica Atlantis developed as pictures what gives off an impression of being immense pyramids bulging out of its ice. The surprising photographs indicated structures that looked to some extent like the pyramids of Giza, which were constructed a huge number of years prior by the antiquated Egyptians. Could the greater part of this mean one of the world's most prominent puzzles is going to be opened?